for us to complete a background check. Have you ever worked for NTT? Are you under an NDA? All those things with the red asterisk. They don't have to complete any of the education or employment history in the job-specific information section. The system, SuccessFactors, will pull that into their profile anyway, and it will be searchable in their profile. It's not necessary for the application. In addition, when we automatically process a background check through SuccessFactors, so when Kim goes in and presses initiate the background, start the background check on Joe Blow, the SuccessFactors system will talk to First Advantage and it will send it basic information: first name, last name, email address, phone number. It doesn't send the employment or the education. So even if the candidate did go in and fill all that stuff out, they're still going to have to do it again when it gets to First Advantage. So rather than have them fill it twice, my suggestion is when they have to go and complete the second step in the SuccessFactors application, they just complete the parts that are marked red asterisk. First Advantage is going to ask them for all their employment history and address history anyway. So none of that stuff feeds. It only feeds the basic information alongside some back-end information for billing purposes, such as the cost codes and the rec numbers and things like that, which we don't see, but it feeds that into the back end of First Advantage system. So, my recommendation is for that second step, just have them complete the parts that are marked with asterisks, forget everything else, skip past everything that doesn't have a red asterisk next to it.
So it's not even going to let you go to the step of offer approval, start date verified, unless the pertinent information is answered by them, what you just mentioned at the beginning of the call. So, it's just those.
Yes, yeah. So that's the easiest way that I check to see if somebody's application is at a stage at which we can create an offer letter approval. Is you set the status to offer accepted, start date verified, and click save. If it saves, you're good. If it gives you a red box with errors, the candidate needs to go back and do the second step and complete the red asterisks in the job-specific information. Here's another little tidbit for you, which I just found out today. You can skip all of that. We shouldn't, but there's a back door in the system. So if you put the candidate into manager, can you all hear me?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, the manager interview.
Yeah, so if you put the candidate in manager interview and then immediately move them to offer accepted, start date verified, it won't go back and check for that second step information. It's only when you put in offer routed for approval that it will actually go back and check. So I found this little backdoor into the system where you can completely skip that second step of the application. You just don't put them in offer extended, start date verified. And the reason I found that out is we were working with IST, and there was a candidate of Christina's that was being moved around to different recs, and we had to move her from one rec to another and do another offer letter. So we didn't move her to the offer approval stage in SuccessFactors. We just moved her straight to offer accepted, start date verified, because we didn't.
So would it be okay to do that each time, or do you not want to follow that practice?
It's not best practice. I just found a little loophole. I'm gonna bring it up in a conversation that I'm gonna have with Mark Ramsey and say, hey, there's a loophole here. I don't know if you want to close it or if you want to leave it open if it's open for a reason, but I just thought I'd share that little tidbit of information. So if you ever have to move candidates from rec to rec because someone's on the wrong rec, you can move them and you don't have to get them to complete the application again.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah. Another thing, when I did the auto-generated offer letter and success factors, it put in customer service care as a job title, which is wrong. But HR called me on it and said you have to do a whole new letter with the temp BPO associate listed as a job title. So that part I didn't manually change in the letter in success factors. So
It should be pulling the internal. It should be pulling the internal job title. It shouldn't be pulling the external.
yeah, it put customer service. So I went back to check on a couple others that I did, and it's the same thing. They've not called me on it yet, and I think Karen had the same thing. Yeah, they'll call me. So I had to go back and get them to redo a whole new DocuSign.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
So just make sure that on these we put the temp BPO associate as a job title manually into the. If you do, I don't like the online, but anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm glad you brought that out because I'm going to check on that today because that is not how it should be. It should be putting the internal job title, not the external.
Okay.
So I might need to speak to Trey and fix that.
Okie doke.
Thank you very much. All right, I'll let you all go. Happy Friday and have fun.
Thank you.
All right, I'll call Kim and Gina in a second, okay?